Welcome to Happy Hour. Lately, we've been making things. We made Bloody Mary mix. We have made some spicy tequila with some ancho chilies that were dried, delicious. Today, we're going to make a strawberry jalapeno vodka. Delish, which can be used for, well, I'll show you how to make drinks with it later on. We'll just focus on making it. So, you start with your, we've got our 3 cup, or what did we learn? Actually a 750 milliliter. Yep, there it is. Fits it all in there. Obviously we'll start with strawberries. Now I could have done this all in advance, but like what kind of show is that? So I'll put this over here. Take your strawberries, nice whole, fresh as you can get. Cut off the tops because you don't want the leaves in there. They're not going to bring anything desirous to the party, we'll say. And oh god, these smell good. And I'm cutting them also in half, as you can see. And you want to do a good amount. The great thing about making strawberry vodka is that can you really have too much strawberry flavor? Now with the tequila that we just made, like you can at a certain point make it too spicy where it's just an unpleasant drink. But I don't think that anybody who ordered a strawberry flavored drink ever in the history of strawberry flavored drinks said this tastes too much like strawberries. It's just not a thing. Especially where it's real strawberry flavor. That's not like some, lab engineered situation. So I'm just gonna chop up a whole, like I said, we're making 3 cups. I'm gonna do a whole, what do you call these things? Carton of strawberries. Again, just removing the tops and cutting them in half. I feel like I'm kind of starting to channel my my frugal gourmet or my Julia Child. I am nowhere near Julia Child. I would like to be. I used to watch her all the time. I'm kind of more like an irritating Bob Ross character, probably. These happy little strawberries. There we go. We've halved them all. And just put them in. That's it. Simple. Doop boop. Meat mop. Get off my table. As you can see, you would have thought maybe it would have filled it all the way up, but it didn't. It's about halfway full, which is great. And then we're going to add fresh jalapeno. There are some thoughts to this which are to remove the seeds, because the seeds and the heat of the pepper predominantly comes from the seeds and like the white membrane inside the pepper. But we're trying to get not only the flavor of the jalapeno, but we are trying to get the heat. How much heat we want, and again, sometimes you can eat a jalapeno and it's like, that's delicious and spicy. I'm not worried about it. And I've also taken bites of jalapeno that have ruined my life. I got a divorce once. I'm just kidding. So you can't really know what's going on. You can always add heat, but you can't necessarily take it away. You could dilute it, but then you'd lose some of your strawberry flavor. So I would say with something like this, start with a modest amount, and let's do a couple of peppers, save a few for later if we want. And I am going to opt to leave these seeds in. So I'm just cutting like basically token sized slices of the jalapeno. Remind me not to scratch my eye later. That would hurt. And you don't want to put the stem in there. Again, the stem is not poisonous or anything like that, but it's just, that's not where the flavor's at. Now that I'm looking at it, that might be a lot of jalapeno. See, this is a good thing for you to do as well. Let's grab, I think that's going to be enough. So it's not all of it, it's like 1.5 peppers. I think that's a good place to start. Because really, the strawberries are Laurel, jalapenos are hearty, you know? You want the strawberry to be the predominant star of the show. Now for a vodka, use what you want. I chose Smirnoff for this because I think Smirnoff is for cocktails, especially with flavored cocktails. It is a totally solid vodka. I wouldn't necessarily use it for like a martini. It's maybe not like that laser, but we're going to be masking the overall flavor of the vodka to some degree with strawberry and some jalapeno flavor. So you don't need it to be the best vodka you've ever had. In fact, I used to have a guy come in to a bar that I worked at, and that bar at that time had one of the best tequila selections in the city, and he would come in and like, no, that's no good. And these are really like objectively good tequilas. And then he would give us a hard time about how our tequila selection was mediocre, and then he'd order a Don Julio, which is great. It's a delicious tequila. And then he would have me make a margarita out of that, which is like cool. And so that's the same guy that puts ketchup on a well-done steak. So whatever. So you don't necessarily want to like grab bottom rail, although it would totally work. But this is Smirnoff is a nice clean vodka. Won't give you those hurt feelings when you drink it. And this is my kind of cooking. Just fill it up. Yep, boom. And then maybe give it a little, the jalapenos will float to the top by nature, and it's fine because we're going to stir it all up. But that way, everything is evenly distributed. That's fun looking, isn't it? Strawberries are fun. Strawberries are fun. Like, who doesn't like strawberries? I guess people who are allergic to strawberries wouldn't like strawberries, but because they represent death. But everyone else loves them. So then we're going to put a piece of tape on here, label and date strawberry jalapeno vodka on the date that you made it, and then we're going to let this sit for 4 or 5 days, or even 4 or 5 days. And then at that point, you want to check it. Check the heat. If you're feeling like you want a little more heat, add in some more. That's why we saved some. Add some more jalapenos in. I also saved it for set decoration because I wanted this to look like a farmer's market. But in 4 or 5 days, we're going to have a delicious strawberry jalapeno vodka. And in a few weeks, I will show you a drink that you can make, or some drinks that you can make with this. All right, sound like a deal? This has been Happy Hour, brought to you by Maine Spirits. You can learn more about this and many other cocktails at mainspirits.com. You can download the app for your smartphone. That's a smart move. Why? What to buy, where to buy it, what to do with it, what to get it. I almost dropped it there. Almost, but I'm back on the rails. Or you can follow them on Instagram at main_spirits.net. No, main_spirits on Instagram. Drink deliciously and responsibly. Get out of here.